Hi, welcome to Paleo Greenberg here, and today we're going to do a quick flint knapping video. It's a balmy 30-something degrees here, so I thought I'd get out and get some flint knapping done before it snows again or whatever it's going to do. So today we have a little piece of dacite. It's about palm-sized, real thin on one side, a little bit thick on the other. We're going to biface this. I don't think we're going to have time to turn it into a point because it's starting to get dark, but we'll biface it and see what happens. So, as usual, the first thing I'm going to do is just grind off all the edges. That way I don't cut myself. And it also just gets rid of all the really weak spots that's really not going to do anything when you hit it with a billet or hammer stone. It's just going to damage your stone, give you a bunch of chatter, step fractures, none of the things that you want. Don't be afraid to abrade aggressively either. You're not going to hurt the stone. Anything that's going to fall off while you're abrading, you don't want it anyway. Alright, so we're going to do this kind of on the quick. I'm going to try and make this a quick video. There we go. So we're abraded, now we want to take a look at the stone. What's it look like? We got some thick spots. This is thin. Over here is thick. This is thin enough to where we want to kind of look at what our center line might be. So what I'm saying is we should probably take a little bit off of here, make some platforms to thin that out. Maybe drive a couple flakes this way. So let's do that. I'm going to grab my 1-inch billet. Just bust off some of these edges. Alright, so I've made myself a little bit of platform right here. So I drive that ridge down here. This is another one of those beautiful pieces of dacite that has that silver sheen in there, so I hope I can get a good biface out of this because it's some really good material. I don't know if you saw my last video, but to my knowledge, it's not common to get that silver sheen in dacite, so I feel like I kind of got lucky. Here's our flake. Nice big long flake. I'm going to save this because this could be an arrowhead. I'm not going to show every single flake because we are a little bit in a hurry here. We're racing the sun. But dacite is such a fun stone to work. You know, it flakes like obsidian, but it's a little more forgiving. Doesn't make a huge mess. It's a good flake. Doesn't it's easier. It doesn't seem like it tracks in the house as much. They call it black butter because it naps like butter. Okay, so I'm going to take this platform right here. You can see it follows that ridge all the way down. Hopefully you can see it follows that ridge. Ooh, that was not a good hit. That's okay. No big deal. We didn't damage anything. We didn't get any chatter. It just wasn't a good hit. So let's grind that a little more. Try it again. Try and get this thing bifaced before my fingers go numb. There we go. That sounds good. So you can see, hit it there. Took this nice flake off. No hinges or anything like that. This is thinning down nicely. Thin flake off there. Okay, let's see, where are we going to go next? I'm trying to support this nice so that I don't get any end shock. You saw the other video, you see what happens when you get end shock. It's not good. Zigzag a little bit. We do have sort of a flat edge here. That's why I like the zigzag. So I zigzag that edge a little bit. I'm going to grind it, take my platforms. When you zigzag, the great thing about zigzagging is you're always making yourself some new platforms to take. You lose material, but that's okay. Don't get caught up in that. Think about the fact that you're trying to make a point. I know it's kind of discouraging when you're paying for your material, which, trust me, I pay for my material. I don't live in a place where there's natural, ineffable material, so to speak. I mean, we have quartz, and supposedly there's jasper, but I've not yet to encounter any. Doing a little bit more zigzagging, trying to get myself. I got this flat edge on the back, trying to get rid of that. Best way to get rid of a flat edge is just to zigzag around it. I'm just trying to get off this flat edge right here. See, it's too flat. Need to make it workable. Can't work a flat edge. That was a good flake. See how I'm just flipping this upside down every time? That's how you zigzag. So, we got a flat edge on this side too, so let's get rid of this one while we're here. That's a nice flake. When you're zigzagging, it's not a bad idea to kind of look for that same platform-shaped area to hit. So I kind of ran out of places to zigzag on this one, but if you look, I do have a platform right there on the front. I think I'm actually going to grind that off and try and take that flake off. Instead of zigzagging, I'm just going to try and take a flake off of it. There we go. Look at that. So there's the stone. There's my platform that I hit. There's my flake. Nice flake. Tiny bit of a hinge right there, but not really. It's still slightly feathered. I can get that out. I'm not worried about that, especially right now. Alright, I'm going to take this chance to just grind the hole outside of the stone again. Like I said, when you're grinding, it not only makes the stone safe to handle, gives you a chance to find platforms. Take this platform right here, try and drive off this ridge. There's a little bit of cortex there. Hoping you'll take that off too. If you don't know what cortex is, it's just the outer part of the stone. The part that doesn't look like flint. In fact, I'm going to billet down on this to my 3/4. I'm going to try and support underneath. I'm not going to make the same mistake I did last time. Just trimming off this edge. I didn't get a great flake, so I'm just trying to trim it off, give myself a better platform. It's not about how much stone you have left, it's about how good the stone is that you keep, if that makes any sense. So here's the platform I'm going to take. There's a little bit of the cortex and the ridge that I'm going to follow. Got rid of most of that cortex, to be honest with you. And let's take it. Let's take it with a 3/4 inch billet. I think we should be able to do that. Try and support as much as I can with my hand. Good sound. A nice flake. Most of it fell apart, so I won't bother showing you. But you can see it took off that ridge and that cortex and left me with another platform right there. So let's take that next. Actually, you know what? There's some fatter parts of the stone I think that need to be addressed first. I'm going to take the one right here. I don't know if you can see, but whenever you have your biface, try and focus on the parts of the stone that are the thickest first, if you can. That way you keep everything even. It reduces end shock and breakage. Now, at this point it's critical. It's, you always keep it on your leg, but at this point it's critical to make sure you have support underneath of your biface. Otherwise it'll crack, it'll smash every single time. Just a small flake is all I need. Yeah, that's it. That's all I needed. I have sort of a continuous platform, so I'm going to take it. All a continuous platform is basically a platform that, instead of having to zigzag and make your platform, it's just there. Continuous. It's kind of self-explanatory. Look it up. You never want thick edges. If it's thick in the middle, you can fix it. If it's thick on the outside, you need to take care of that. I'm actually going to build it up to a 1 inch. Hit it hard, just enough to take the flake. Nice support underneath. Alright, I got the flake. It wasn't perfect, but I got it. Some cleanup work here. Trying to see the shape of this. Well, now's not a bad time to do some shaping. If there's a a part that you obviously know is not going to be part of your point, just get rid of it now. That's what I'm doing now. I'm just trying to get a basic shape. Now I'm going to grind it. Get rid of everything that doesn't belong. Flip it over, do the same. When you're doing this is actually strengthening your biface. You're getting rid of all of the soft edges that are just going to cause you problems. When you hit those, you're not going to get a flake. It's just going to give you chatter. Or a short termination. It's nothing that you want. Stick with the thick edges, and you know it's not going to cut you when you go to use it. Alright. So we're just looking for a biface here, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this platform right here. I'm hoping that it'll take out all of that kind of hingy crappy stuff, but I don't know if it will because it's not the best platform, but I'm going to try it anyway. That's just what I do. And I might even bill it down so that I don't take a chance on breaking it. And I'm going to isolate this platform so that I can control the direction that it's going. Hit a little extra hard. Sometimes when you bill it down to that 3/4 inch billet, I don't know, I feel like the 1 inch billet is underrated. I feel like you can use it a lot more than what you think, or what I think, I guess. I don't want to put words in your mouth. Just because it's big and heavy doesn't mean you have to use all that force. Go. Yeah, see, a little bit of support goes a long ways. It was a little bit of a short termination, but we can fix that. So we're getting there. We're getting this thing down pretty good. So I'm isolating a platform right here, because what I want to do, I've got a little bit of a hinge on one of those last shots. I want to clean that up, come on this other side, so I'm going to isolate a platform in that specific direction. There it is right there. You see it's a little bit low on that side. I'm going to go this way. It's going to take out that hinge, I hope. I'm going to bill it up, back up to my 1 inch. I'm going to support it underneath. It's very important to support it underneath. When it's this thin, you have to support it. Otherwise, you'll break it. So we're getting pretty thin here. So I did that. I've got a continuous platform, so I'm just going to hit the next one. Oh, that was a good one. That took out that hinge. Nice. So I'm grinding all the edges just to get all the weak stuff off. That way I'm not tempted to hit it, give myself additional problems. And what we have here is a nice little biface. This will nap into something really good, and I'm going to keep track of this. I'll do another video that finishes this. I know a lot of my videos don't actually finish the points. Part of it is because I just absolutely love percussion. A lot of my finished work just never makes it on video. So here we go. We have a nice little biface. It's not even really that little. This is bigger than most points that you'll need. Right? It's got some irregularities, but nothing that can't be fixed. And this would be a prime item to have with you. You know, if you had a napping kit in a primitive environment and you wanted to be able to make arrowheads, you'd probably have a bunch of these that were already made that you'd take with you. So, really appreciate you watching the videos. And you know, now that the weather's getting a little bit warmer, there will be more napping videos. You know, like I said in my last napping video, I know that you know, the Flint napping videos are what drives most of my traffic, what you guys like to see the most. So I'll try and do as many of them as I can. So until next time, this is Paleo Greenbird signing out. Please have a wonderful day.